I'm at VoiceCon. I'm at VoiceCon in New York City. It's about 500 people here, and it's a day-long conference on figuring out how do we do marketing, build businesses, sell products on top of platforms like Amazon Alexa, Google Home, podcasting. What are the opportunities for audio, and how is voice going to change how we do business? It's really interesting so far. There's a lot of discussion around how things are going to be disrupted in much the same way that social was a big disruptor, that mobile was a big disruptor. It's hard to believe that we 10 years ago we couldn't have imagined that we couldn't live without our smartphones. And the argument today is really that in another 5 to 7 years, the same is going to be true for voice. We will not be able to imagine not interacting with our devices using voice. Anyway, I think one of the really biggest takeaways that I got today, so far anyway, was when you get into voice, the idea of a brand has really never been more important, right? And so understanding the way that you want to be perceived or your business should be perceived is never really been more important. What words do you use, right? There's a difference between, is it thanks versus thank you? Two different kind of contexts. They mean the same thing, but the personality is just a little bit different, right? Are you going to be using slang or not slang? Are you going to be using voice actors or the inherent voice of Alexa or Siri? These are all things that we've really never had to think about, but it's gonna change the way that people perceive and interact with the business.